I've been meaning to do this video for a minute now, since it's been the anniversary, 1 year anniversary since X passed away. I've just been really busy and I couldn't get this video up in time, but I'm still gonna put it up and I might just be sharing my favorite X verses and lyrics with you. I still can't believe it's been a year. RIP to X. And I'm not monetizing this video. If there's ads on this video, it's probably UMG or something. The first verse I have on my list here is pretty basic. It's probably like what everyone expects. It's Look At Me. It's like the most common X fan song that they like.
Ay, I like bitch who is your mess. Ay, can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay, my bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kick me out on life, bro. Ay, that bitch don't wanna be friends. Ay, I give her dick, she I man. Ay, she put her 10 on my dick. Ay, look at my wrist about 10.
The reason why I really like this verse is because of how raw the lyrics are and how raw it just feels. I mean, the lyrics themselves are not very, deep, they're not very complex, but they are raw and they are fun. And it sounds like, he delivered what he had on his mind during that time.
Ay, just got a pound of the booth. Ay, bought that shit straight to the booth. Ay, tell me my health is a fool's. Ay, she said one fuck, bitch, I do. Ay, you put a gun on my mans. Ay, I put a hole in your parents. Ay.
Bro, this is literally the turn-up track of all time. Like, when you hear this track at a festival, in a club, it goes off. It's just the energy that this track brings is fucking insane. I can be feeling tired as fuck, but as soon as I hear that dun, 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 it makes me just like So that is the reason why that's one of my favorite verses. By the way, these are in no particular order. Next one is Freddy versus Jason with Scheme as the Slump God. I really like the versatility of this verse, how they keep going bar for bar. That was something I've never ever heard. The lyrics themselves in this are pretty dark. I mean, the song is called Freddy and Jason for a reason.
But your mask with the pack, no trap laws.
Menace and Venice, turn your bitch up into a lost cause.
Beauty and the beast with a clip, be cautious, caution. Murder the pussy, said he flossing.
Oh shit, I leave them corpses, I'm metamorphosis, I'm fancy. Lodge your head in the window of Porsches.
Cordless and in the course, they got an abortion. Slide in the pussy with Ritalin and aborted.
I'm laughing, I lead the masses, straight gasping. Caskets, preaching a murder, so light your matches.
Nasty tone with a nasty palm. Pretty kitty, dirty vagabond.
Ski and X pretty much compare themselves to Freddy and Jason in a track, and they talk about like the savagery and all that shit, so I love that track for that part.
Tragic, sacrifice of sanity for bastards.
But little and vanity, what sanity will be casted. Half but I leave them
half alive in a basket, and if you're not a savage, succumb to the madness.
And just the fact that it's not even mastered properly and it just sounds raw as fuck. Again, I love that sound. That's what kind of made me really like X's sound, was that whole I don't give a fuck about this fancy production shit. I can still make good music without it. My other favorite verse from X is on Riot. Riot is a very deep, lyrically deep song.
You ever seen a nigga hung with a gold chain? I'd rather sing about the same things that we claim. Such as bashful, but niggas like a task force. Mobbing on the streets and robbing stores and scheme ass, bruh. Niggas ask for peace in the riot to bring violence. Cause it's a game of cat and mouse and you gon' bleed silent.
He talks a lot about the violence in the world and how the world is going down a very bad path. There's a lot of contradictions with things that people do. For example, when he says, people ask for peace in a riot and bring violence.
Look at all the stores you reckon, nigga, I reckon. Think about the people who own it for about a second. I know you got your problem, but brother, they got theirs. This is not a gang for violence and grow up.
The passion in these lyrics is fucking crazy. This was probably at the turning point where X was beginning to, change himself for the better. Definitely one of my favorite all-time X songs. There is a lot of Black Lives Matter themes in this, and it's something I could never relate to, but it's something that I can understand through him sharing his stories. I'm living in Australia, bro. I have no idea what's going on over there in the States, but I'm informed because of artists like X that spread the message and raise awareness. My next favorite verse from X is on the song White Girl. That's one of his really, really old tracks, a really underground track.
I need the breast, yeah, I need the cheese. I need the chickens, they speaking to me. I flip my wrist till it's broken and bleed. You pussy, stay down. You claim that you shouldn't, but hey, for just taking on rounds, your name like Chucky. No cheese, no tacos ain't coming legit. Your mama was buzzing, but she sucking and fucking for free. My fucking wrist is called a fever. I get bricks and bricks on my leash.
Again, it's probably very closely related to the themes of Look At Me and stuff. Very just random, fun lyrics, stuff to get lit to. And I like this because it's like an old X song. It represents the old him, who he used to be before he changed. Just his fun side, his crazy side. It's an old as fuck song, so the production in it is obviously not that great, but still a good song, especially the hook in the end.
I got Molly, I got Molly, I got Molly, white girl, call it Dolly, white, Dolly, white, Molly, white girl, call it Dolly, white, Dolly, white, I got Molly, call it Dolly, white, the white girl, call it Dolly, Dolly, white, Dolly, white.
It's just one of those songs that's fun to listen to, you know? Next favorite verse is definitely R.I.P. Roach. I love that. The energy. Like, this song is dedicated to not really a close friend of his, but like somebody who knew that passed away. And he just brings this whole angry energy in this track.
Hey, cocaine for my breakfast. Hold that pistol, yeah, but that's just pussy boy talk reckless. He might end up on the stretcher.
The lyrics themselves might not be related to the situation that went on, but the emotion and the anger they can hear in X's voice, it's more of like a parallel of the feelings that he was experiencing at the time. This is a classic.
XXX on the kill streak. You pussy niggas Rice Krispie. Fucking white bitch on the 6B. 6 stars like GTA kill me.
That's that fucking savage X that we all love, man. Next favorite verse is the remedy for a broken heart. Definitely, I mean, I believe that whole song is just a masterpiece. From start to finish, the lyrics are beautiful. It's something very relatable for everybody, and yeah, I think that whole track is a masterpiece. I was originally going to play the audio for the song here, but any song from the Question Mark album gets blocked, so sorry about that. This track came out at the time, I believe, when, you know, he was again trying to be changed for the better, where he was trying to spread more positivity in the world, and he pretty much talks about the things that helped him calm his mind. Because I remember, like, in his vlogs, he did say he had like a state of paranoia and stuff because of his past.
Currently, I'm in a huge state of paranoia, just due to my past and just the things and the people I've associated myself with previously.
So I believe like what he was talking about in this track was more how he keeps sane and how he keeps the balance in his life. I have a CD player in my car, and every time my phone dies, I just pop this in and listen to that track, 888 Infinity. Oh, actually, 888 Infinity, that's also another one of my favorite X's verses. Okay, first of all, it's a mad fucking song. Like, that song you can play to anyone and they'll fucking like it. And in his verse on that track, he's pretty much talking about the same things he did on Remedy for a Broken Heart, from a very similar point of view perspective, where he's trying to change for the better, for the positive, and how people, you know, trying to slow him down and shit. It's more of like a you do you, I do me kind of thing. And yeah, bro, the flow on this song is actually lit, the whole instrumental, and his chemistry with Joey Badass was fucking insane. I mean, I feel like X had good chemistry with every artist he made a song with. Another favorite verse of mine from X would definitely be Jocelyn Flores. It's another basic X fan starter pack kind of song, but X was a good person, man. He dedicated this whole track to the chick he knew that killed herself.
I'm in pain, wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Suicide the same time on tape, put your diss in bag, get a phone call. Girl that you fuck with, kill herself. That was this summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, when the fucking ended.
Without a doubt, like, this is one of the realest fucking verses that I've ever heard from any artist. Pretty much poured his mind onto the paper. The lyricism in this is next level. One of X's most famous songs, I would say.
Pessimistic, all wanna see me with no pot to piss in, but niggas been inside about the grave I'm digging. Have a conversation about my hate decisions, fucking sickening.
In tie with the topic about Jocelyn Flores, I reckon Garrett's Revenge is also up there for me in terms of favorite verses. That song was also dedicated to Jocelyn Flores, in case you didn't know.
I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfect, leaving you in fear. Oh man, what a world, the things I hear. If I could act on my revenge, know what I. Some kill, some steal, some break your heart, and you would thought that I would let it go and let you.
And this song also gives me the chills because there's no bullshit, you know, he's not trying to like put any fucking fancy ass lyricism and shit. He just gives you the truth. And that's what I fucking loved about X's music. In Garrett's Revenge, he kind of like goes from the perspective where he blames himself for what happened to Jocelyn and he feels bad about it.
Broken hearts break bones, break up fast, and I don't wanna let it go, so in my grave I ride. I've dug 2 graves.
You can tell that he did not expect for Jocelyn to do what she did from the lyrics in this. And yeah, man, this song is poetry. In terms of tribute songs from X, one of my other favorite verses would definitely have to be Hope. I mean, the whole track itself, it's dedicated to the children that lost their lives in the Parkland shooting. And this guy made a song. He dedicated a whole song to it. Usually, you know, artists will just tweet, post like a story, you know, oh man, I feel so bad for what happened, and then send the condolences. But X made a whole track, bro. And that's what made him, that's what separated him from the rest of these artists. He just did what he thought was right.
Rest in peace to all the kids that lost their lives in the Parkland shooting. The song is dedicated to you.
And the lyrics in Hope are not, you know, they're not about the shooting or anything, but he did them in a sense where they can be comforting and, again, emotionally attached to the situation that went on. Which I gather to understand, it's a lot of his music is coming from more of like a emotional approach rather than a lyrical approach. Like X's music was really 3D. There was like the lyrics, the sound, the emotion. Like I would not be surprised if they study his music in university, bro. I know they study Kendrick Lamar, but I reckon X is another artist worth studying. Like in terms of music theory, bro. R.I.P. X, bruh. This video is making me so sad. Fuck, like there was so much untapped potential. I'm telling you, like he would have done some crazy things, positive crazy, that we can't even imagine. Another one of my favorite X verses is definitely Take a Step Back. Not only did that song help kind of shape the distorted trap sound, but it was just a fun song, and you can tell X had fun writing that verse. George W. Bush right on her pussy, yeah. And it's just a fucking lit track, genre bending, bro. We giving credit for Lil Nas X for making hip hop and country come together. Bro, these guys made rock and hip hop come together like 3 years ago. Ski and X were way ahead of the time. And I mean, Ski is still way ahead of his time, bro. Future, go.
George W. Bush right on her pussy, yeah. Yeah, Curious George, nigga looking boy, you so pussy, yeah. Yeah, hit my line for the nigga dick, check my Twitter, yeah. Yeah, they call me Young Dagger Dick, that's my handle, yeah.
Fucking classic. And by the way, fun little fact, they say fucked up 39 times in that track. Another one of my favorite X verses is I Spoke to the Devil in Miami, bro. That's a fucking masterpiece. He was so young when he wrote this too, which blows my mind, but he pretty much talks from a perspective of like talking to the devil.
All for the man, my lord, I spoke to a bad for me. He said he would save me if I gave you one thing you needed. What is this thing I pleaded? Boy, it's the kid that even. And as I spoke, my fingers are strong. Taking it back, he smiles and tells me what you crave was soon yours. But what I crave is already mine.
Giving me chills, bro. Like in terms of literature, this song is probably up there with one of his best tracks. I fucking love it.
And I'm always ready, sun don't shine, tears don't show one. Hurt me now, cause heart's been broke. I hate myself, but it won't show. I constantly lose all my remorse. And
the way X would title his songs, bro, game changing. Like, what's that one song called? I don't even speak Spanish, lol. Like, none of that corporate bullshit trying to fucking be relatable. He was just like, yo, I don't speak Spanish, lol, but here you go, here's the audio. Right, and the last verse I have on here is from his posthumous released album, Skins. I don't really fuck with posthumous releases for artists. Like, I feel like they ruin legacies. Yeah, but the last verse I was gonna squeeze in for this video is from Train Food, where he pretty much talks about death being inescapable. Like, you have to face death. Everybody has to face death.
tears falling harder and harder, minutes get minuscule. Could've had a son or a daughter, now what you finna do? You finna die here on this tight track, cause clearly after death ain't no way you can find your way back. Think about your previous memories going way back. All them fucking dreams by the diamond chain in the Maybach. Now your time finally up. Ask yourself the final question, is you going down or up? Recollecting all the moments that you never gave a fuck. Now it's here, death is now arrived, time's finally up.
that song hits differently. Also, it talks about from like the perspective of someone being suicidal. Like, for example, if someone's suicidal and they listen to the song, pretty much gives you the experience of suicide here. You know what I mean? Like, he's saying it's worthless, bro. He's pretty much saying that killing yourself is the worst option you can have. I guess if there was a lot of suicidal people and they listened to this track, it could have potentially saved a lot of lives. His music, bro, was fucking medicine for a lot of people that were down and all that. But I'm going to wrap this video up, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, just want to end this video on a note saying RIP to X, and your legacy will live on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace.